What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the Action Toys Machine Robo series. Machine Robo, The Revenge of Kronos. Steam Robo. That's right, my zillions. You might have seen this guy during my Machine Robo, my Mega House Machine Robo Bike Robo, aka Cycle review. I had him in the size comparisons, and he compared very well to that. Now, I don't know if that Bike Robo is going to be in this video, because I have no idea where it is right now. But that was only like, 2 months ago or so, and, I said in that video that I was gonna, once the new year got going, this was gonna be one of the things from my backlog that I was gonna get to sooner rather than later, because, you know what, it's been here, actually it hasn't been here that long, has it? No, it has been here at least a couple of years. So I can't remember when this came out. I'm gonna say like 2021, if I remember correctly. But he is pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, like, this series of Action Toys figures, I reviewed Eagle 1 and I didn't like it at all, and I was just like, did I review Eagle 1 or did I just get Eagle 1 and not review it? I might have reviewed it on the Repack podcast way back when, but whatever the case may be, I was like, nah, I don't like this line. That figure to me was pretty terrible. But I gave this another chance because I really love this design. I can't remember if this dude was in GoBots at all, but it doesn't matter because he's kind of very Japanese. They love their rail figures. So without any further ado, let's get to this review. And this Steam Robo out of the package, but I did want to bring in that package one more time because I do want to say that I think this packaging is really cool. I didn't say that at the top, and I said a whole lot at the top, but I really dig the design work here. Really well done, Action Toys. This is very nice. I love how the figure is outlined and it matches into the yellow there. Really, really nice design all around. I don't know. I just felt like I needed to say it. This just looks really cool. I'm a designer, so I should mention these things. Also, before we get to the figure, he comes with this ginormous stand. It's kind of modular. You kind of put it together in any number of ways. It has a bunch of arms. I'm actually not going to play around with this. I've never opened this. It still has the plastic cape on it. I don't have any plans to get rid of this figure right now, but I also don't feel like fiddling with this and then having to put it back. It's just, it is what it is. It's a cool stand. The one thing about the other figure that I liked was the stand. But we're going to keep it about the figure this time out. And in case you were wondering, this is what, you could configure the stand to be. So, it's a cool little thing. Very nice directions, by the way. Very nicely designed, too. So, kudos once again. Also, one piece that's not in the casing with the stand, and that's the little adapter piece for this guy. You stick in his butt, and then you stick that on the stand. And the last piece of accessory, or the only real accessory, the other thing is, I don't know, it's accessories, but it's a stand. The only real accessory for him is his pistol. It's pretty cool. It's kind of futuristic. It's kind of RoboCop-esque. It's kind of cool to have, robots with small pistols, in my opinion. I kind of like that better. I don't know why. Everybody comes with, like, big rifles and Transformers. But I dig the pistol. It's kind of cool. It's kind of, like, cop-like. I don't know. It lends itself to, some cooler posing, in my opinion. You can do all kinds of, like, action movie things and John Woo-like things. Because this guy has some decent articulation. Hey, articulation! Let's stay here. Head moves like so. You are hindered by these things. Well, your fingers are hindered, so, you do got to get in there, but he can do everything that you need him to do. The way he swivels, there is no bend at the chest here. Even though there is a hinge there, I mean, that's more for, like, transformation and stuff, and it doesn't really, I guess you can go back and forth a little bit, but it doesn't really work the way you would think it would work. You got a ball jointed shoulder, so you could get some nice movement there. You have a bicep swivel. You have a single jointed elbow, and then the wrists just go inward, I think. No, they do turn. They turn. So you get that. That's cool. Then you get a full split. Then you kick outwards and you kick backwards. You have a rotation at the thigh. You have single jointed knee. This one's like has a soft ratchet, which is nice. And then you have nice rocker at the foot, and that can go back and forth. But it's only like the front of the foot, you know. So the rest it doesn't really rock, but you can still, you know, it'll allow you to do some dynamic posing with it, so that's good. All right, taking a look at this guy in full, you know, I really like how he looks. The aesthetic really like made me go, okay, I want to dip back in the line just to get this guy because he just looks so cool. He's just like a cool robot. He's very skinny. He's very, very thin. He's very skinny. He's very small, and that was the off-putting thing about the other one. And you know, I have to say, like, my experience with Action Toys prior to that was pretty decent, so I was a little bummed out about that. But I do like this guy a whole lot more. He just looks very, very cool. He's not really like loose or anything anywhere, you know, like he feels a little bit loose at the shoulders, but it's not like you know, dropping down or anything type loose. He just moves very well, which is good. But the look is awesome. First of all, I love the black. It looks fantastic. You know, and then you got some highlights here and there. You have like gray, like a light gray in at the forearms, which is cool. I like the outer like sculpt here. You know, it's like train part, but like it looks good. The fists look okay. You know, you do have a hollow bit there. They didn't, you know, do anything to cover that up. But it's fine. Shoulders are pretty cool. The chest, you know, has this whole thing here, but it doesn't look bad. It actually adds. And then you got the D5147 on his chest in silver and black and red around that. And that looks really, really nice. I do dig that a lot, actually. Check that out. It's pretty cool. And then here is really nice, too. You got some, you know, yellows and reds with the blacks. You have some gold here on the bottom, or is that, yeah, it's more like a copper, actually. Looks pretty good. Looks real good. The back, you have some train bit in there, which is also that coppery look. Same thing right there. And there. Actually, that's a little bit of metal. That's a little bit of die-cast content, which this guy does have. Actually, the wheels are metal, which is cool. Nice and cold. A little bit of die-cast in this guy. That's excellent. I do dig that. The legs are pretty good. I like the silver and red there. I like the shape overall. I like the wheels there. I like the foot. The shape of the leg looks good all around, in my opinion. You know, the back, come on. The back is not really much to talk about. I'll say that. But the front is pretty good. You know, you even have red at the bottom here of his feet. You know, probably see him more as a train, but overall this guy looks pretty good, and I love, love, love his head sculpt. That looks phenomenal. I love he's got a frown. I like his red glasses and his face. It's good. I love his helmet. He looks like I don't know, like a baseball player or something, or I don't know. He's just cool. He's got yellow ears. It's a phenomenal head sculpt, in my opinion. It looks real good. He looks like he'd be like right at home, like the Constructicons in a way, like, you know, like a cousin. He's just cool looking. I don't know. I like him. I like the red around here. I actually like how this sits. It's kind of like this cool like jacket like that he has on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's something really, really cool about this guy. And I don't know. That's what attracted me to get this, to dip into this line again. And then, you know, just, I don't know why I didn't do this review, but before that, but I don't know. Oh, you know why? Because I got it late. I didn't get it like on time. You know, I got it months after it came out, and it was just like selling out. I was like, you know what? I might as well pull the trigger on this if I really want it, because it's going. This is good. This is a good figure. I like the proportions a lot. He's skinny, he's small, but he looks fantastic. So yeah, this is a beautiful figure. And for your size comparisons, here is the Mega House, Sansa's wheel. Here is the DX9 Salmore Sansa wheel. I don't know what's happening here. The weird thing is, I did have the Action Toys version of this, the more high-end one though. The bigger, taller one. And like I mentioned in that review, I couldn't find it, but I do have it. I found it in between these reviews, and now I don't know where it is again. Anywho, this is how he compares with a couple of core class figures from Transformers. And I just brought in Albagus here, who is another Action Toys figure. A really good one. And here's a couple of robots I thought he'd look really cool with, and that's a couple of Braves series robots. These two are from Super Robot Chogokin, and you got Mike Gain and Jay Decker here, and they're both pretty cool, and as you can see, I don't know, he kind of fits. He's a little smaller, but stylistically, I feel like the Brave series is a good comp for this guy. So, with that all said, there's only one thing left to do, and that's transform and roll out! And here's Steam Robo all transformed. And it's an interesting transformation. There's some fiddly things that happen. And some things are like, what? And then there's the eureka moment. And once you get it, you get it. You know, it's like, oh, okay, that's how that does it. And, you know, okay, I got it now. And it's cool. I like this little steam engine train. Really, really nice looking in this mode, in my opinion. I love the copper. I was hinting at that before. It looks real good. I like the silvers. I like the tires. They look very, very nice. These wheels are not spinning well on this side for whatever reason, but these ones do. These ones not as much. These spin well, but you know, nice gunmetal and silver there. That's pretty cool. This is what the back looks like. You got some red lights there. You know, the red that runs along it is pretty nice as well. This is a little probably off just a tad. And then the red in the front looks nice. And then, you know, I like how that turns out. The D5147 in the front of the train. Looks pretty cool. It's got a little hook there. So if I want to hook onto something else, it could do so. Yeah, I don't know why these wheels, they're not like butting up against anything, but, you know, it is what it is. It's cool. It works. It's not bad. It's a nice little train, that is for sure. I like it. No, I really do. Does it roll well? Like I said, some of these tires aren't really rolling for me, whatever reason, but I don't care that much. It's still a cool little thing. It really reminds me of the old GoBots. Maybe that's why they made them small, just nostalgia's sake. Something about it, I guess. It does kind of feel good. Like, if it feels good in hand, it feels good, you know? So, there's that, you know? Like, it's pretty cool in those terms. And it does, except for these wheels. I don't get it. But anywho, cool little Steam Robo. And for your size comparison in this mode, as always, here is a nice Voyager class Optimus Prime. And my final thoughts, I really like Steam Robo here. He's pretty cool. He's definitely better than the Eagle one that I reviewed. Whatever he was called. I like him way better. As you saw, he goes really, really good. That was a late addition too, with putting him with the Braves. I actually recorded this final thoughts once before, and I was like, oh, I should have did him with the braids, and then I recorded again. But yeah, I think he goes really well with a lot of different robots. He's very, very cool. Transformation's a little annoying, but not like, you know, super annoying. It's not that bad, honestly. It works pretty well. I want to mention, I did have a little bit of issue aligning everything on the chest on transformation back into robot mode, but it's not a big deal. I figured it out. So overall, I think Steam Robo here is really cool. I'm glad I finally did this review. It is a figure I've wanted to review for a while. Every once in a while, I would take him out of the box, fiddle with him a little bit, and I knew I'm like, you know what? I definitely have to review this, and it just kept getting backed up and backed up and backed up for years. So I'm glad it is done. It is a cool little robot, and there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection with once in a blue moon, maybe something from Machine Robo, aka GoBots. Till next time, peace out, peeps.